Hey, what's up? Dars here. Now, uh, in the last video, I changed the subject a bit from chemtrails into the binary code, which the Masons and other people who are following the same basic principles of the wealthy versus the poor, uh, yin yang, negative, positive, whatever, binary, that the basically Satan appearing as a snake, the up and down symbolism right there, and you get from binary you get waveform and so on. But anyway, long story short, the next video I'm uploading is basically some clips from a TV show called Billionaire Babies, where these people spend £20,000 on a child's bed with gold carrot, and then the kid's completely spoiled, and it's these people just have way too much money than what they could ever spend, and they are evil. They look like they're possessed. These people, the woman's laughing in the way, her disgusting laugh. These people just have too much money in the world. But let me just explain something to you that connects to what I was saying in the last video about the binary principle. Okay, the reason why these people, why it's significant, the reason why these people are okay with having billions and billions of pounds, or even millions, but ridiculous amounts of money, while the other side, the rest of the world, these people on the other end of the scale, the other side of the scale, are poor and live in mud huts. The reason why they justify that is because they believe in the everything and nothing principle, basically. So, like in nature, you'll have a slug and maybe a bee or a worm. These more simple creatures, and then on the other end of the animal kingdom, or we have humans. Yeah. So but the complex structure of the human can't exist without the basic constructs and creatures in the animal kingdom, like worms and bumblebees. The small, more basic creatures. Yeah. In order to have the whole entire spectrum of wildlife in between, from rich to poor, it's the same as complex life form to basic life form. Yeah. So that's how they justify themselves having all this money. Okay. But it's disgusting at the end of the day. They're quite happy to watch people starving in the third world while they swan off. But most of the time, these people actually, a lot of them are just born into it, and they live the life of gluttony from the day they're born to the day they die. They're responsible for some of the most worst atrocities ever known to ever happen, in human history. But I want to go into more detail after this next video about these billion dollar babies. After I've upload the video about that. So that'll be next. Watch that, and I'm going to do a few videos, just going through my thoughts and things I found out about this everything and nothing principle and how they live by it. Basically, that's why they put it all in their artwork and the checkered floors. They basically live by this principle. That's how they justify their riches and their wealth, while there are people poor in the world. They believe that's how the world should be. But watch this next video, and I'll try and make a little bit more sense in the video after it. I will be getting back to chemtrails, but as the video spoke about the binary code and the everything and nothing principle, it connects to this. Everything and nothing. These people who have everything, all the money they could ever want, and they, all the money they could ever spend, or more money they could ever spend, And then on the other end of the scale, you've got people with nothing, people who live in huts, who basically are lucky enough to get a little bit of rice to feed to their children. It's absolutely disgusting. 90% of the world's wealth is owned by less than 10% of the world's population. But check this video out. I do a little bit of spreading my talking about my thoughts while watching it. But I'll go into more detail in a future video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Billionaire, babies, and people who've got too much money in the world, and the binary principle, everything and nothing, how they live by. What do you think about it? Leave it in the comments.